Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing this evening? I hope you guys are doing awesome. It's November, my favorite month of the year, favorite month of the year, and of course you guys know, um, you guys know why it's my favorite month of the year, right? Uh, the cycle again around the sun. Yes, I hope you guys are doing awesome. Um, I hope your week was awesome so far, and I can't believe how this year I don't want to call this year names, but it has been one very interesting year to say the least, and we're just rolling with it, guys. We're just rolling with it as it's going along. We're just rolling with it, right? It'll soon be over. It'll soon be over, but we don't want it to be over until we get the things that we wanted to have accomplished, right? So those with me that say, yeah, we still working on getting those things that we wanted to get done, even in the midst of this year that we've had so far, right? I know. So good night, all of y'all. I know you guys read the caption. I'm not even gonna talk about my internet. We're gonna be best of friends tonight. So we'll have a perfect 10 or 15 minutes chat with you guys. I know I'm still around. I'm still pushing through, the storms, and we're still making things happen in spite of. So guys, there is a promotion. Let me just tell y'all about that right off the top. 16 days of promotion. Of course, we're on day 6 now. We are doing the 25,000 discount off of your initial deposit for those of you that have been trying to get started and haven't got your whole 100 to get started. This is the perfect time to do so. Remember, we didn't have a chance to do a bunch of these promotions that we normally have this time of year and so on and so forth. It's like the whole year just went to hell, basically, right? So, but we're still pushing through. But this month, we can't let this month pass. This month is going to be an awesome month. I celebrate another year. And on top of that, I want to give back in some way possible. So the only way we can do that is by actually giving you guys $25,000. Yes, we're giving you $25,000 off your initial deposit. And for some of you, randomly, we're going to pick some random customers and give them an extra $25,000 off of their initial sign up. And for those of you that have been asking if we're having any land special or any those special house deals that we have this time of year, maybe we might roll out something for December, into Christmas. But you see how the year flew by just like that. We never know. Just keep your eyes peeled. Because we probably will. Most of the homes are scheduled to go up. Guys, remember, when we started with that mini house, remember everybody liked it was $5 million, but that house is not a $5 million house, guy. That is a $30 million house that you guys were getting for $5 million. So there's just no way that we could have continued just giving away that house like that. So it's $8 million because it's lovely, guys. You see it, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 2 stories, right? Plus you have land that goes with that. That's a whole package here for $5 million. You guys got away with murder, right? So for those of you that actually took advantage of that opportunity, kudos. But all of those homes, the average for those homes are like $8 million because it's an awesome home. It's an awesome starter home, and later on you guys could always like improve on it. You can always extend it. You could do all these different things, because I've seen some minis that we've built. They're not minis anymore, by the way. They're standard houses. And you pass back a year later, it's like, that wasn't one of the minis that we built, because it's so big. The people have extended it. They've done all these, but they've used the same, layout to do others. And it was so awesome. So guys, remember, I'm passionate about what I'm telling you guys, because I want you to use real estate as a platform to build wealth. It's not just about getting a house for me. Anybody could get a house. But if you're going to view the house as like a burden, like this thing I got to log on my back for the next 20 or 30 years. And, by the time I'm done pay for this thing here, old and gray. And, I might dead and left this place and no, I'm left a debt with my family for paid off. No, we changed that narrative up a whole lot, because the goal was to show you that you could build a house, brand new construction, right? And also pay it off in about 3 to 5 years. Some of you, if you've done that, some of you can pay it off in 5 to 7 years. The long end of the spectrum is 7 to 10 years. And the programs are interest free, guys. I don't know if this registers to a lot of you. The programs that we offer are interest-free programs. There's no interest. If we tell you the house is $8 million, it's $8 million. If we tell you it's 10 million, it's 10 million. If we tell you it's 12, it's 12. We give you the exact amount. But however, what we're not going to do anymore is shoot our, cut our nose to spoil our faces, Those of you that like to do all these addition and extension and this and that, and sometimes we used to throw it in for you without realizing that, hey, if we continue to do that, we wouldn't be able to stay open, right? And we're not doing that. We've been here 10 years. We've been serving the community. We don't even toot our own horn. But so many of you have come to the realization over these years that homeownership is possible, that homeownership is necessary, and you have decided. And many of you that grew up thinking that, home ownership is only for rich people, home ownership is only for this body and the body, and it's not for me. It's for you. It's for you. It's not for everybody else. It's for you. You too can own a home, but you got to be committed to that process to get in there. And yes, sometimes some of these things might take longer than we anticipate. Even when we do build some of these homes, remember, we are creating a magic. It seems like a magic to people because there's so many of you, and then we monitor how you guys are paying, and then we actually use your funds to spread out amongst your folks. So all of you are benefiting, whether you're using the box hand program or the layaway program. It is a magic, right? Because by yourself, it would be quite difficult for you to pay for the house by yourself. So that's the reason why we created the box hand program, and that's why we created the option program, and that's why we created the layaway program, because you are not just building your house by yourself anymore. You're doing it as a community, right, of people. And people are asking me, how did you even get people to believe that they could have done that? You know what? You started. It's like a lot of people say I say the same thing over and over and over again. Yes, I say it over and over and over again because at some point it's going to register in your head that you too can do it. And that is what really happened to a whole ton of folks. It registered. It finally registered in their head that they too can do this, right? And as a result, they started a program. And what I've heard from so many of them all the time is like, Miss K, I don't even know how I did this. I don't even know how I even got to this point. You decided. We just helped you. We just facilitated the process. But you are the one who decided to do this. And you did. That's it. That's simple. And the goal is that once you get that first house, let's take, for example, because I'm going to be preaching on the, well, it sounds like if I'm preaching, right? No, but I'm going to be saying this over and over and over until you get it. When you start with the first house, so you start with house one, and house one, say you got it for $8 million, right? House one, however, is worth $15 million because the house that you're getting for $8 million should be, you guys should be paying $13 million for it, but you're not paying $13 million. You're paying $8 million for that house. And that $8 million house is worth $15 million. Do you see the difference? So the difference between $15 million, which was the actual market value of the property, and $8 million was $7 million. Now ask yourself, where can you go and save $7 million in 2 years or in 24 months or in 18 months? Where can you do that? You can't do that with anything else outside of real estate, right? So that is how you build your wealth. You create wealth using real estate as your platform. And yes, I know I am a big proponent of this subject, right? Because I know that there's no other way for you to do it legally, okay? You can do it illegally, but legally, the way to do it is through real estate. So this is what you do. You start with house one. House one is worth $15 million, but you bought it for $8 million. Now you have $7 million in equity that now you can use to leverage to get house number 2 and house number 3. Now, just say, for example, that you got two other $8 million houses, or you put down a deposit on two other $8 million. So you did 4 in one and you did 3 in the other one. Guess what? When you're done paying for the other two houses, which you bought for only $8 million, but it's worth $15 million, just ask yourself, now you have 3 properties that are $15 million, $15 million, and $15 million. How much is that? That's $45 million that you now have, that you didn't have prior to you deciding to just get that one house. Okay, so now you have three properties that is now worth $45 million. Yes, you, this person who saw themselves as poor and, oh, I'm a poor man, I can't, I don't know how them rich people get so much money. Well, you now become one of them rich people, because now you have property. You can leverage your property that you do have now. And these are things that people don't tell you, because the rich see it as a way to stay rich, right? And if I could keep you poor, then, you can just stay poor forever, because you will never know, like, the little science that goes behind these things. Hey, I'm going to tell you. Okay, that's just about it. I'm just to tell you. Start with assets that are appreciated, and the assets that are appreciated is your house. Okay, don't come and tell me about the car. I ain't gonna get no car. The time you buy the car and you drive off the parking lot with that car, the value of the car depreciates. So if you bought a very expensive, you bought a nice car for $9 million, the time you drove off that lot with a $9 million car, guess what? That value has gone with it. Not even the dealer would purchase back that car from you. Okay? But ask yourself, say I took that same $9 million and bought a standard 2-bedroom house. I'm just saying, I bought a standard 2-bedroom house. I paid $9 million for it, or forget that, I paid $8 million for it, but it's actually worth $15 million. Okay? And some of you, the house that you're moving into, so it's not even appreciating over that 10 months or 12 months or 15 months or 18 months or 2-year cycle. You're moving into your house with equity, guys. You're moving, let me repeat that again. You're moving into your home with equity. That is rainy day money. That's money that you would not have necessarily saved up. Okay? That is money that is going to be there that you can use again later to, guess what? Get another house. Get another 2 houses. When you guys tell me, oh my goodness, I'm going to take my money and do this and that and that. I mean, I don't mind what you do with your money, but use it sensibly. You know what I mean? Get another property. Add to your portfolio. Get 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 houses. Build a small little real estate empire. You know what I mean? And then now you have legacy money that you're leaving for your kids and for your kids' kids. You know what I mean? Say they fall on some hard time at some point in their life. Guess what? They could go and sell a property. You hear me? They could go and sell a property and split up that money evenly among themselves. And guess what? They have money to last them for another 2, 3 years. But ask yourself, if you didn't have any real estate, you didn't have nothing, right? You bought that car, right? That is not worth nothing after you drive off the lot with it. And God forbid you had to transition. What they're doing, they're splitting the value of a car. Some of them will probably fight over that car. They probably won't even sell it. Think, people, think. So when I talk about this, and I speak about it so passionately, I want the average guy or the average girl that thinks they're an average guy or an average girl to know that you too can build wealth. Okay? We are an oil giant. Yes, let me rephrase that. Guyana is one of the largest oil producing nations in the world right now. We're oil giant. What are you gonna, we'll probably get some of that money at some point, trickle down to us or something like that. But what are you gonna do with that money when you get that money? All right? Or what sort of business are you gonna develop so that you could use some of the income that you're gaining from that business to go buy you some real estate? Okay? And when you purchase some real estate, now you have that money that's going to last for generations to come, right? So I know I got out of here to, all happy and stuff to talk to you about all the promotions and discounts. I get happy about that stuff, yes, because I want you to see the benefit of actually starting your home ownership program, getting to your first house. That's the reason why the homes are interest free, right? So the goal is for you to get to your first house. That's the only thing you should have in your head. I want to get to my first house. 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 Once I get to my first house, I could get to my second house. I could get to my third house. I could get to my fourth house. I could build my, those houses in Avalon Luxury. Yeah. Your mansion on the hill. Yeah. You could get to that too because you started with the first house. And the first house may not have been the mansion on the hill. Okay? Remember that. A lot of you is like, oh my God, I have this big dream about what I want to have and what I'm going to build and what I'm going to buy and so on and so forth. Hear what? You don't have that kind of money right now. Start with the money that you have right now. You might have 8 million, right? You might have 10 million. Start with that. Start with that. And let that, flip into 15 million. And let your 15 flip to 45 million, as I've explained before, right? So now you have a solid portfolio that you can now leverage to go get you now your mansion on the hill, okay? That's it. And that's the whole point why I preach this so much, because the ordinary average person that call themselves average and ordinary can also get to that point where everybody wealthy, right? Everybody wealthy. Nobody's poor, right? Stop using that term, right? Nobody poor. Are you rich? You wealthy. And you're going to build wealth using real estate. And you're going to come to Fabulous Homes too, because we're giving you all of this free gems, right? You're going to come to Fabulous Homes and start your journey to home ownership using one of these programs, using one of these platforms, just to get there. Get the first one out the door, and then afterwards, the rest is pretty simple, right? So guys, remember the discounts this month. We're offering you $25,000 off your initial deposit. Plus, the random persons are going to get an extra $25,000 added to their deposit. We don't know. It could be you. It could be you. So make sure that you guys come in and see us. Remember, we're located right on Church Street, 189 Church Street, on the corner of Church and Waterloo Street, next door to where Astor Cinema used to be. Come in, see, speak with one of our staff. We're only open from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. So we look forward to seeing all of you. But most of all, I look forward to that day when I get the guilty pleasure of giving you your keys to your very first home. I live for that. I live for that, guys. Y'all don't even know. I live for that moment. And I look forward to seeing you guys. For those of you that don't own land, actually, I need a few people to come see me, because we have to get you your titles before the end of this month, definitely. But there are some things that we had to correct. So these people, I need them. I know this is to the tail end of my life. So if you know any of these people on this list that I'm about to call, please tell them. Please tell them, because I know y'all attention span is about this big, right? So please tell these folks that I need to see them ASAP. At the office on Monday. I'm going to try to get all their documents over the office so that they could just come and get these things out to the way, so we could be done once and for all. We're finally, it's some exciting times ahead, guys. Very exciting times ahead. So I have Miss Samantha Pollard. If you know this young lady, please reach out to her, or share this live, or share the live, guys. Share the live. Somebody can learn a thing or two, right? Samantha Pollard, Miss Aniki Garnett, Miss Carolyn Gordon, Miss Wavelyn Alicock, Miss Chanella Corbin, Mr. Leon Benjamin, Mr. Leon Paul Lim, Candace English, Narish Kumar Suku, Joy McFoy, Yogita Budram, Muhammad Faisal Ali, Dr. Fenella Rogers, Candace Constantine, Devendra Ujo, we have Odell Nelson and Andrea Class. We have Sion Britton, Miss Tessa Smith, and Leon Prasad. I need those people to come see us on Monday, 11 o'clock. If you guys heard your name, please come see us. There's still, gosh, there are others, but these are the ones that I need. No, that I need you guys to come in to get this thing updated so that we can get you guys your piece of paper before the end of this month, right? So guys, share the live, encourage people, let them know that, you know, home ownership is possible, and it's not just about getting that home, that one home, but it's getting that generational type of wealth using real estate as your platform. I hope you guys learned a thing or two tonight, and I look forward to seeing all of you at Fabulous Homes sometime real soon. And of course, I look forward to one day giving you guys your keys to your very own home. I'm sure some of you are going to be my neighbors at Avalon. Yes, you are. Not some of you, a whole lot of you are going to be my neighbors at Avalon. So I'm looking forward to that time when I could walk the community and see all of you that just made a commitment, guys. All you did, you never even envisioned in your wildest imagination that you too can own a home. And Avalon is that reality there, where you'll be able to walk the streets of that community and see other people who decided just like you to actually get to their home, and they did it. All right, so that's enough reason in the whole wide world, while anybody could say, oh, I can't do this. No, you can't do that. Go to Avalon, see all those people that did it, right? Go see them, go see and ask them, what did they do? What sort of mindset did they develop to say, hey, I am getting to my house come hell or high water, and I'm going to make it happen. And I will look forward to seeing you guys there, because like I said, I'm not one of those developers that develop a community somewhere and live somewhere else. I'm going to be living in Avalon right there with you guys. So until my next video, guys, peace be unto you. Please be safe out there. Please continue to boost your immune system. And, you know, be safe. And, of course, you know where to find us. Our website is fabuloushomeinternational.com or fabuloushomeinternational.guyana.com or FHIGY.com. And, of course, we're in the corner church on Waterloo Street. If you need to email us, please email info@fabuloushomeinternational.com. Good night to all of you. I can still see all of y'all. Whether y'all come on or not, I see all y'all, yes. So good night to the ones that I am seeing that actually made themselves seen. Miss Shanetta, yes, you will, my dear. You are going to own your own home. God's willing. All you got to ask for is health and strength and life, and you're going to be all right. Good night, Miss Cheryl. Good night, Azalea and Devon and Tiffany and Miss Murray and all the rest of y'all. Good night, all of you. Until next weekend. Bye, y'all.